Coming to you live from the darkest timeline. This is special RHAP coverage of Debacle 2025. Rachel Reilly was robbed. Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Cesternino, and I will remove my blanket to discuss a very serious topic at this hour. Over these last 72 hours, I have been reached out to by many concerned citizens of the reality TV world that said, Rob, you need to do something from your position in the reality TV community as the leader of all of us. And so I said, you know what? Over the weekend, I signed an official executive order declaring today, Monday, September 8th, a national day of mourning for Rachel Reilly. And so we are here with special coverage to talk about the state of the debacle that has become Big Brother 27. Normally in this time slot, we would be talking about The Slop, the show that I do every week, talking about the nonsense in the Big Brother world. Well, now it's all nonsense. And here with me, my co-host for The Slop for this emergency coverage, Chappelle. Chappelle,
hey, Rob.
I would ask how you are, but I already know.
Yeah, man, it's tough out here. It's tough. We lost a fallen soldier, a BB legend, unjustly snatched from the grasps of the fans and the game. And yeah, I think we have to come in and commemorate this. She was the person with the loudest laugh, the brightest extensions, the most polarizing goodbye messages in Big Brother history. And yeah, I'm very sad to be here to eulogize the Big Brother career of Rachel Reilly.
And so I wanted to get on here and talk for a bit because I know that there's so many people, and I know Taran and the podcasters that all got the chance to talk over the weekend really had such eloquent words about the state of play here on Big Brother. But I got so many messages from people about you have to do something because there needs to be some place for people to be able to vent their frustration because Rachel was robbed. We don't know if she would have won, but something was taken from everyone that cares about this program was that we invested 60 days of our time into this and then it got ripped out from us for no reason.
Do they hate us? Does production hate us? We were having such a good time. They were giving us their truncated, weird version of the events in the house, their Keanu edit and all this other stuff where it made Rachel look like she was insignificant or even playing poorly. But the Rachel fans, the feeders, even not the non-Rachel fans could see that on the live feed, she was playing the best game she ever played. And so although she taught us that floaters need to grab a life vest could not save us from this outcome. They just snatched her from the game because of a damn puzzle, a hamster wheel of all things. And Big Brother has done a ton of egregious things, but this just feels wrong. Rachel is Big Brother. She is Vegas and she is Big Brother. And you just don't do this to your legends, you know?
You brought her back after how many years has it been? 14 years?
15 years, something like that,
Big Brother Big Brother 13. And they brought her back and they asked Rachel to leave her life. Brendan has been a single dad for 2 months. And we all were so invested in this story that we were seeing play out here over the course of the summer. And I don't understand what they were going for here in pursuit of some gimmick on Tuesday night. Are you telling me that we somehow, to bring that back, the White Locust, somehow we got Tyler Crispin and Mike White involved with the storyline and somehow nobody's mad at me?
Yeah, somehow you managed to dodge the bullet here. Big Brother put the target squarely on their backs here. They got all your ops on one platform all of a sudden, and you still managed to come out unscathed. That's how you know they messed up.
They messed it up because here I am Friday night and I'm watching Big Brother Unlocked and I see Tyler come out of nowhere and tase maybe to death. I don't know. I haven't seen that. Like I'm on the edge of my seat and he tased Derek and Taylor and just drag them away and start talking about the mastermind. I'm like, okay, where is this going? And then I stayed up late to wait for the live feeds to come back. And where's Rachel? Where's Rachel? We see all the people that, okay, don't care. And then eventually, I think it was Hamster Watch. I saw 10 minutes after midnight, there's no Rachel.
Oh,
Did Lance Bass get tased too? Who even knows anymore?
It was tough, man. They tried to bring us Lance Bass in to soften the blow. I don't know what's going on with these people, but this was like the red wedding of Big Brother. It really was, because, we watched the show for a number of reasons, and all of those reasons can be like, I guess traced back to Rachel Reilly in a weird way, right? Like we like the strategy. She was strategizing. We like the competitions. She's all about competitions until she isn't. And then, we like her, like conflict. She's going to fight with everybody. She really is the embodiment of the show. And for her to get snatched away in almost like in silence, right? The live feeds are down. We're waiting. We're like, okay, the people have been alluding to something crazy happening. Oh yeah, the feeds are going to be crazy tomorrow. Well, tomorrow was coming and leaving, and I was like, all right, when is tomorrow going to start? And it started at 9 p.m. West Coast time. I said, wait a minute, hold on, because that's a whole different day. That is not tomorrow. So why are you dropping this so late at night? What is it that you're trying to hide from us? And I will not even lie to you. I was glued to the feeds. I'm counting the people in the house. Something happened. One of y'all people is missing. And I was just waiting on just a big red dress to come flowing around the corner, and it'd be Rachel, and it never came. And watching for the next couple minutes, just trying to figure out what was going wrong, what had gone right, what happened, if anything happened. It was just so nerve-wracking, because you're like, there's just no way she's not in the house. Like the house guests had been sitting with this for like a day, so it wasn't even as fresh for them as it was for us. Because I thought we were going to come back. If she was gone, we'd come back to some tears, some questions of why. And it really felt like, no, this is just the new reality we live in. The leading strategist of this season is gone. The person who was dominating all the good points of the show is gone. And now we're stuck with a shell of a household. And I don't understand why they would do this. Y'all had all day to run it back. Y'all could have threw something in the mix, something like an extra bonus, puzzle or something that she could have did. You had to know this was going to go poorly, and it did.
I'll never know what they were thinking here. And we had chronicled at great length, okay, there's too many people. What are they going to do? We thought maybe, okay, could there be a split house twist? Okay, at least that would be some sort of a truncated week of Big Brother. And I have no problem with them keeping a lot of people in the house until later in the season, because it gets boring sometimes. And, it got real boring. It got real boring real quick. But I understand they have to do something, but to do it like this and to basically turn this into, and I know it was exciting on Reindeer Games, because I've heard it all over the last couple of days. Rob, aren't you being a hypocrite? Because where was the outrage when this happened to Danielle Reyes? Where was the emergency podcast then? And to then I say, I love Danielle Reyes. Danielle Reyes, a personal icon for me. That didn't happen during Big Brother. That was a different show. That didn't have a vote.
If this happened to Danielle Reyes, y'all have to get me out the backyard. I'd have threw because I bought the grappling hook when Taylor was in the house getting bullied. So, so I've been in there. I keep it on the ready. I would have had to go in there and get people out the game myself. Like, no, this is we passed. We passed the limit. And so to see this happen to Rachel, I had those same experience. This is not the same as Reindeer Games. We know how Reindeer Games works. It's games. That is all. There is there's little social strategy to it. You got to maneuver who are your allies and this, that, other, but it's not about votes. Big Brother is about votes. It's about evictions based on votes. People don't get eliminated from Big Brother. You get evicted or you get removed from the game because you did some crazy stuff. But so just go out in a competition like this. This is where it feels like everybody is having the issue. It's not so much that Rachel is gone. Yes, we would be filling the void of Rachel being gone from the house regardless. But if we also start a proper send-off to a person who has been so much of a fan of the show herself, I guess is where I want to start. This lady loves Big Brother. She's been begging to come out.
Big Brother.
She is in Vegas.
About to become the potentially first two-time winner of Big Brother.
She was
we
on
were
track.
on the precipice of history.
we were about to have some really hard conversations. And so to have her taken from the game without even a chance to save herself,
Yes.
it just feels wrong. It's not how the game was played.
It's not how the game was played. And so to the producers of Big Brother, here's what I say, okay? It's not too late to make this right.
Isn't it?
Fix this.
It's not too late to make this. What do you think they could do to make this right? Because
here's what I say, Chappelle.
They let this fester for days.
They let this fester for days, and we haven't seen an episode, so we don't know. But what if Rachel came back? What if they put her back in? And I know what you're saying, Rob. What about the rules? You can't just take somebody out of the game and that has not been back in the real world, has not gotten their phone back, and just put them back in the house. What about the rules? And to that I say, what rules?
What rules?
What rules do we have?
What
rules do we have? Because I thought we played a show where you got nominated for eviction, you got put up on the block, and then the house voted for you, and then you left. Instead, in the middle of this 2 months into a game, you said, oh, no, sometimes you can just go out and look, maybe we're watching Squid Game. Maybe we're watching Beast Games. And it's like, oh, now all of a sudden we're just going to lose people randomly. Not my Big Brother. Okay. So how about this? Figure it out. Put her back in the game. You broke it. You bought it.
Yeah, it's your responsibility to fix this. It really is. Like, I don't know if you doubled the America's Favorite House Guest money because Rachel's about to win.
Well, that was going to be my second. Okay.
You got to throw her a little something. Right. You got to put that money where your mouth is,
like,
Big Brother.
But Rob, what about the integrity of the game? We've already lost it.
First of all,
the integrity of the game is already gone.
Big Brother ain't known integrity in decades, okay? But this is a low. This is the lowest of lows.
Yeah. Number two,
coup d'etat.
My second ask, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a non-starter. We can't do that. I'm sorry. Okay, how about this? Let's start talking about this AFP money, okay?
Yeah, let's get that paper going.
$250,000 America's Favorite Player. How about that?
How about that? We'll look the other way. You making $250K?
We're gonna quiet. Or how about this? I'll be fine. Rob, where are we gonna get that money from? Okay, how about this? The first prize is $500K, $250K for AFP. No new money. No new money out of your pocket.
You had it left over anyway. You already allocated those funds.
You did them a favor. You did them a favor by taking Rachel out of the game. They were all afraid to do it. So now the winner. Okay. So now the winner will go on to get. Lauren will then only get $500K. And AFP,
why is she not winning?
Who's gonna win? Who's the winner?
I think Morgan's going to win, honestly, but that's not why we're here.
Fine.
Morgan can get the $500K.
You will walk away with $500,000. Nothing to sneeze at, Morgan.
Nothing.
Who's complaining? You?
You shouldn't.
I don't think
you shouldn't be.
And to America's Favorite Player, America's Favorite House Guest, $250,000. How about that?
I like it. Honestly, this sounds like a good plan to me.
CBS. You don't pay $1 new. In fact, you're actually saving the $50,000 you were going to pay for AFP. I just saved you $50,000.
Since we're changing rules, let's just open this up to America anyway. Let's talk about it. Why does the winner of Big Brother get to be selected by a jury when the jury is just picked at random competitions and stuff now? Let us be the deciders. Let the people decide who is going to win this season. So Rachel may be gone, but that doesn't mean she's out of the running. Give us America's Favorite House Guest as the vote, and that can be the prize. If you believe in your product that much, you should see if the people want Rachel to win the grand prize. Just ask us. Just see what we got to say.
It's not too late. She's in the jury house. We brought people back before from the jury house.
You don't even got to bring her back. Put her on the ballot. Let me vote for the winner of Big Brother this season. That's all I want. It don't matter who gets to the final two. Maybe they get to plead their case, but everybody else, we just go off of vibes. We go off of the work of art, the body of work. And I still think Rachel Eden, I think she's taking it home. She's got it locked up, but they won't do that to us. They're not brave enough. Y'all ain't brave enough. Cowards.
All right. Let's bring in, we have some people that are going to be joining us here. Let's bring another guest to the panel. Our own Chantel Francis is here.
Queen.
Chantel. Let's bring her to the stage. Okay. Yes, Chantel, how are you at this hour?
I'm really upset. I'm really sad. The Big Brother has been my favorite show for through my 20s, my 30s, and now into my 40s. It was always like my summer escape. Always got super excited. And as much as I didn't necessarily like the players and the gameplay of this season, I really just loved that it was feeling like old school Big Brother. And the fact that they just ripped that out of like Rachel's hands, it really actually breaks my heart. And it made me really sad that we've lost sight of my favorite show. This was my favorite show for so long. And now I think that era of like decent Big Brother is completely over. So it's a sad day. And I feel really bad for Rachel because I know she's a super fan for like the integrity of like the original version of this game. And that was just ripped away from her in a Squid Game like fashion. And yeah,
it was
fun.
ripped away from her. I do feel like that perhaps not a consolation in any way, but that in some ways that the legend of Rachel Reilly only grows from this. Rachel Reilly went to the Big Brother house. She did not spend a day on the block. Much like Suri with Advantage Get-In, she ends up sort of that she didn't lose. The game ended up, I don't even know what the right word is.
Failed her.
We lost, failed her. Yes.
We lost. Rachel did not lose Big Brother. Okay. She played the best game that she's ever played. This lady didn't see the block. She moved up my rankings and winners. Like she just,
yes.
I mean, we can have the conversation.
I told Brendan this. I texted him over the weekend. I said, I'm sorry for you, Brendan, because you, I think, will be watching the children much more, because I think that there will be no shortage of reality TV opportunities for Rachel after what she did this summer.
100%. And what I think is really amazing, though, is how much this horrible twist by the producers has brought the entire community together. Like the majority of people, whether you like Rachel, you hate Rachel, you like Big Brother or not, people are talking about how dirty production has done this cast, even so far as the cast is talking about how dirty production is doing them, which is, we've never seen that happen before. So I really do think that it's a testament to Rachel and the game that she was playing to make us all like really wanting to be speaking out about how this injustice has occurred.
But Rachel has been a lightning rod her entire reality TV career. Even if you were rooting against Rachel, didn't you want to see the people she was playing against beat her? Did you want to see Deus Ex Machina strike and ultimately take her out of the game on a dumb competition that is not even part of Big Brother?
Yeah.
No. Especially even Keanu, like how he's reacting. Like he is so upset that his like opponent, he wanted to go to the end with her for like the honor of like taking down Rachel. And he just didn't even get that opportunity. Like he kind of just stole like the game out of everybody's hands. All the storylines that we've been building up for the last 2 months of these rivals, are they going to be able to get her out? Who's going to have ballsy enough to take her out of the game? And nobody does that. Nobody gets to have that opportunity to slay the dragon if that was going to happen.
Yeah, and even if you were rooting for Rachel, I mean, think about it. If Rachel gets to the final two, we were going to see somebody go up for the title of 2-time Big Brother winner,
right?
And be able to have the conversation about was it ever going to be a possibility that she could win the game? If she sat there with this jury that had various feelings about her throughout the season, some that said that she didn't deserve to be there, she's already had her shot. Some that said she's playing too good of a game, she can't make it to the final two. Some that said I'll never vote for her no matter what. We don't even get to find out if any of that is true. She just disappears from the game without any type of fanfare. And the show is allowing us to sit with this for like 3 or 4 days before the next episode.
Yeah, I want a statement. Give me a
statement.
Well,
y'all got to say something. The BB intern has been awfully quiet on Instagram. Come on out. We ain't gonna jump you. Well, we might.
All right. We have somebody else here joining the panel to talk about, of course, noted Big Brother superfan, host of the Diary Room podcast. Matt Ligori is here. Matt, how are you at this hour?
Got Mike Wazowski there. Not good. Not good at all. I kind of thought that it might be worth, if I may, you know how, funeral, you kind of talk about like the good stuff, the good times and whatnot. I was thinking back today about the entire season that Rachel was a part of and gave us such good content. You guys remember Zay? Remember
No.
Amy? Remember Jimmy?
Yeah.
Remember all of these people in the beginning part of the season? I mean, specifically, I was thinking back to when we thought that Rachel's game might be over because Amy was being evicted. Didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Best friend, Jimmy, goes out. She's still good. She finds a way. Her HOH, the back-to-back weeks of, Vince and Keanu being HOH and us having a really scary Monday morning thinking that it was all over. It's just like it all comes back and hits you all at once in a time like this where you're like, where am I? Where did it all go? I was reading a really good book and then somebody ripped off the last 3 chapters and I don't know what to do with all the information that I've gathered.
It's
Yeah,
like, it
Chappelle,
was
you
all a
called it-
dream.
Yeah.
It was a night. It
great.
turned into a nightmare. Chappelle, you called it the Red Wedding, but really,
Mhm.
this is to me more similar to the end of Game of Thrones, where we were all
Ooh.
so excited about this, and then ultimately, this was the ending that nobody wanted.
You know, you're right, and I think the reason why I said Red Wedding because it just felt like so surreal. Like there's no way this is happening. But I think that's probably a better description because it is the end, and it's just like nobody asked for this. You had so much storyline, you had so many storylines to tie up, so many, and you just decided to just throw them all out to the wind because. I don't know.
Fun.
Your directors
Play on
want to
words.
go your directors want to go and do like a little Disney movie or a Star Wars or something like that. So you leave us hanging. And so now Big Brother does the same thing. It just leaves us hanging and wanting more. Like Matt was pointing out, all those storylines that he listed, there's not a person who went out of this game who at one point or another didn't decide that Rachel wasn't good for them. Like everybody. So the casuals I've been reading, I've been watching on Facebook, the people who only watch the show, don't follow the feeds, they're like, they got this idea that no one's putting up Rachel because they're too afraid. I was like, no, everybody wanted her out. Jimmy, her number one ally in the game to this date, came into the game saying, I don't want to work with Rachel. It was the first thing we saw on the live show was him saying he didn't want to work with Rachel. She was able to turn these people around on her. The people she wasn't able to turn around on her, she's got them out of the game. She's aligned with the people who you would think she wouldn't be able to work with. Like she's been doing it all. What else could you ask from a Big Brother legend? Like if this was Dan Giesling, this is the same level of like you bring in these people. You tell them we love you for the show. That's why we brought you back. You're a fan favorite. And then you let something that's so outside of the game take them out of it. It just feels like it's unfair to their legacy and for their time. And we honestly owe Rachel Reilly an apology. And when I say we, I mean CBS, because not me. I don't got to apologize for that.
Yeah. It's an apology is owed to us because we were following this story and you expect us to care about what's happening on the show. And everyone who watches this show 25 years in cares so deeply. They're so invested in this. And this was just such a rug pull for no reason whatsoever. And I thought Taran had such a great point over the weekend where he talked about that this was just as bad as all these people who put their allies up on the block, where, of course, I don't believe production did this to hurt Rachel. If anything, I think that there probably were breaks that could have gone her way in the future. I think production would have wanted a Rachel win, that everyone would have loved this, but it was just so negligent for them to allow this situation to unfold, to allow their show to get ruined in this way.
And they're going to pay the price over the next couple of weeks. We have 3 weeks to go in this season. At first, I was saying to myself, look, at least there's only 3 weeks to go. There's still 3 weeks to go.
And there's about
12
13 episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. You have to imagine that these Thursday episodes, they will be spending time at the jury house and we will get our little bits of Rachel content, but it is not the same. It does not count. It doesn't mean anything to me.
And on a related note, Survivor 49 premieres Wednesday, September 24th. Also, a brand new season of The Amazing Race kicks off as well. Okay.
I remember when Rachel was on The Amazing Race. I'm sorry.
Kirsten McInnes is here. Kirsten, how are you at this hour?
Queen.
I'm upset, obviously. We already knew Big Brother doesn't respect any one of us as individuals, but I thought they at least cared about the fan base. They don't respect us, and it shows. And now we have to deal with the end of season, which already is always boring. No, Rachel?
If you're not watching the podcast, Kirsten has locked herself in the closet, and she says she's not coming out until.
Yes, Kirsten,
Rachel.
what has happened? Is it? Are you in a closet? Is this a bathroom?
She vowed not to eat meat until this was fixed.
She's not eating anything.
Honestly, even when
Don't
it's
tell me.
fixed, I might not. No, I'm in I have a short window of a break from work, so I'm in a scary dark meeting room,
Okay.
and I'm not coming out until they put Rachel back in the house.
Look, if anyone knows what it's like to have Big Brother production mess up royally,
I don't even think the
Kirsten.
Canadians would do this.
So
I don't even think the Canadians would do this to us.
Mhm.
I don't think so.
I'll think
No.
Chappelle.
I mean, they would do some things. Make no mistake. They're gonna make their mistakes. But this is crazy. This is crazy.
Like it was a night one mistake, right? Not
Right.
like a 60
Early
days
mistake.
in kind of mistake, right?
Exactly. Like it just for Rachel to put in her best game yet for 60 days, literally preventing all of the other house guests from living in a puddle of piss. Like she was the only thing stopping them from like just the absolute lack of hygiene. And now, like at least they all will suffer, I guess, from being in a dirty home. But like, she just did all
It's
this
not
and
enough.
for what? And
Yeah.
for what?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
all not-
We have here with us, and these guests are coming in fast and furious. We have a great friend of the podcast and a reality TV star. Demi Burnett is here. Demi, how are you?
Demi.
Hey, sorry, I was muted. I didn't think that was going to be me. You said a friend of the podcast. I love that
Absolutely.
we're friends.
Yes, Demi.
I
that-
felt like a fan for so long.
Yes,
Friends
I
of
got the
Rachel,
word that
friends
you
of the
wanted to
podcast.
join us here to comment on the debacle.
I'm just nauseous. Just been very nauseous about the whole thing. And just thinking about who is going to find the boxing glove full of cough drops.
if they ever reopen the gym,
And what are they going to do when they're going to think it was Keanu's dumb self, but it's not. It was Rachel. She just, okay, I loved her when she played BB12 and 13 because, I mean, I never found her annoying, maybe because I related to her, but I just loved her. And so now to watch her play, like you still see the Rachel you know and love, but she has just like this maturity about her, you know, and just like she's better at the game. She's so good at the game. She never got on the block yet. Like how did Rachel not end up on the block yet? The whole time she was there. I mean, the game is just beautiful. And it's like I'm getting that Taylor Hale finale speech excitement every time Rachel does something like a good move in the house. I'm like, oh my gosh, oh, she like turned someone, oh, she convinced someone to do this. And she's involved in every single storyline that we have going. And now she's gone. What is there? I mean, what is there? I haven't been watching the feed since this happened because I'm boycotting, because I was watching them so religiously that, you know, I feel like I need to take a stance. And so what was I saying?
Demi, there's not much to see on the feeds anyway.
I
You're
said
not missing
stance
anything.
instead of stand. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I haven't been watching the feeds, but what I've been hearing on the feeds is all they're talking about is Rachel still.
Yep.
Because that's where their story ends. They don't have a story anymore. We
She
don't
Miss
care.
Rachel, they're calling out production and how dumb the rest of this game is.
That's my favorite part too. Is all of them being like, this
What
is
are
so
we
stupid.
doing?
This is not a social game anymore. And I'm like, we are finally on the same page with the house guests for the first time in years. Like we're thinking the same exact things.
These people wanted to vote her out, and they're not even happy that she's gone. If that don't tell you
Keanu's
anything,
pouting in the
you-
kitchen.
yeah, Keanu's pouting, Vince is crying about nobody's happy. Nobody's happy about this.
No
I
way.
can see if Rachel had something, well, except maybe Kelly. Kelly's happy.
I was about to say that. I was about to say I've been seeing her smiling a lot.
But when I
means
said nobody, that was
I don't want
implied.
her to
Yeah,
be happy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Nobody implied that Kelly was involved. But
I'd
yeah,
love to ask the panel a question that has come up, and as you know, I have been talking about this quite a bit. People said, "But would you have done this if Kelly was
I would not have.
eliminated?"
I would not have.
No
And-
veil.
I mean,
No veil.
I would
Sorry.
Let me be
Sorry.
the
I'm not
first
gonna
one.
lie to you.
We would
I mean, I
we
wouldn't.
would not be doing an emergency podcast if Kelly
No.
was eliminated
No,
in
but
this
we would
fashion.
be like, that was messed up.
No
Yes.
one would have liked it. No, it would have been like, yes, they got Kelly. Finally, they figured out a competition to get her eliminated. And I think that it would be a troubling sign for Big Brother, but that Kelly was not the reason why people were watching the show. You were not tuning in to see Kelly.
If this had happened to Kelly, then we're in a situation where we have to be like, oh, so now I have to also be righteously indignant on Kelly's behalf? Now I'm mad for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
It's just not the same as this anger.
This is a betrayal. The fact that everyone feels like this, like even Evil Dick, who has been on a weird page for a long time, he is like, whoa, actually, this is really unfair.
Imagine being able
Wow.
to see Evil Dick's opinions on the internet.
It should have been you, Kelly. It should have been you. It should have been Kelly.
It should have been Kelly. It should have been Kelly. I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of her.
But for Kelly, she would have even had something like, I think this would have been better for Kelly, because Kelly could have come out of the house and said, hey, and everybody was like, you know what, Kelly, you're right. You got screwed, Kelly. It would have been great for Kelly's popularity.
She could have got a good chance at coming back for another season.
I
But like
let's
Rachel's
carry
not going
on.
to come back for another season, you know? Like they can't make this right with her unless they
I don't think
still
she
have a
want
week.
to. I don't think she would.
I don't think so either. I was thinking the same.
Later, after this.
I can't wait till the day Kelly steps into Rachel's casting office and Rachel just laughs and shows her the door.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God. What a moment.
Also-
But Kelly, her game was never social, right?
Yeah.
So her
right.
going out with having like a terrible competition would be more fitting for Kelly, because that's all she did was like
Yeah.
win blockbusters in competition. So
To the
it wouldn't be that
degree
bad.
they've lost the entire alumni base over this, that you're telling me that any self-respecting alumni would come back and play a 90-day season of Big Brother in the future after this?
Not anyone
Nope.
with self-respect. You know.
Exactly. That part.
You might see this cast back. You might see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Pick
Oh,
this
yeah.
for BB28.
We've got some more people here on the panel. Sasha Joseph is here. Sasha,
Queen.
I love it.
I'm so pissed. What are we doing? Why does production hate me? I don't care about this dumb show anymore. What are we doing? And how are we boycotting? That's what I'm here to talk about.
Not watching feeds, and honestly, I'm not going to watch this show live. I probably won't even watch it after she's gone. That's my way
they're
of boycotting.
saying ratings grab a life vest.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
life
Like-
support, not even like that.
Defibrillator right here.
Yeah, because you know what? You cannot use Rachel's lines for these horrible productions. That's how I feel. They don't deserve.
They don't deserve
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
And it's not even that it should have been Kelly. It should have been all of them.
Yeah.
Take them all.
Take them out. Take them all.
Yeah.
What Ava doing? Because she
Yeah.
said she called Rachel the C word yesterday.
Mhm.
Ava.
Let me in.
No, really though.
Sasha, one of your favorite shows, The Amazing Race, could suffer from this. They were supposed to have this big boom from Big Brother going into The Amazing Race, a Big Brother Amazing Race cast. Like that was supposed to be so worthwhile to go from one into the other.
Don't
And now
watch-
look at how many people aren't going to
If
care
you're
anymore.
not an Amazing Race fan, don't watch it. Don't piss me off with my show. If you're gonna come in, all this yapping. No, I don't care. Actually, this is The Amazing Race. It's not no other show. So no, actually, you know what? That's the only good sign. I hope these people don't watch.
I
Well,
won't.
you know, it is very funny to me that you have like Amazing Race Big Brother season on the horizon, and I don't know, it's almost like you should take a former Amazing Race Big Brother player and put them on TV and have them be the ambassador for your season that you're trying to do.
No.
Oh wait, you had one, and you had her taken out the show from a hamster wheel. Make it make
But we
sense.
have to do a White Lotus parody, Chappelle.
Oh my
Then
god, this is why-
actually have them out in like do us like you said, split house twist. Do
Yeah.
something.
I know we were talking about, oh, I hope it's not a split house twist. Give me the split house back.
No,
Don't take it. Dire
yes.
Fest 2.
This show
is
has
not-
us on our knees every season. And guess
Yeah.
what? All of us clowns, we come back.
Yep, when I
Well,
called
we
us
came
on-
back. I wasn't even gonna come back, and then I heard Rachel was coming, so
Fair.
I said, "Oh, you bet I'll be back because I love Rachel." And this is what they do
Mhm.
to me. And now I
So-
look like a
Never
fool to all
on
my
the
friends.
block.
This
All
is
right,
not
let
the
me-
most egregious thing that the White Lotus has done to Big Brother in a season. I've seen things. I watched season 3. It was nasty.
Yeah.
Big Brothers,
Yeah,
little brothers.
this
This
is
is
on the White Lotus,
This is-
sure.
it gets
Sure,
worse.
Sure,
It gets
Yeah,
worse.
it does.
They get
Mike-
jerked
Mike
around
White-
for
Mike
sure.
White,
Yeah.
count your days.
Yeah.
Mike White, count your days.
Yes. Okay. All right. Here with us, she had such eloquent words over the weekend. Mari Forth is here. Mari,
Hello.
yes.
That's my
I feel like I got a lot off my chest, but I just wanted to say it's upsetting to me and my homegirl because how if you can't get nominated and get voted out of Big Brother, where can you
Where
get
the heck
nominated and
can
get
you
voted out
go?
of Big Brother from? You know
That's
what I
sad.
mean?
Right.
What are we doing?
Like eliminated. What does eliminated even mean?
What does that even mean?
That word should not
Who
be in the Big
show
Brother
is
election.
Is it in the rule book? That's the question.
My friend, I
So
told my
is that.
friends about it because they aren't watching it, and they said, "Huh, that sounds a lot like the challenge." And I
Okay.
said, "Yeah, that's the
Mm.
problem."
Did any of you sign up to watch the challenge? I know
No,
I
I don't
wanna
watch
watch
it.
it.
Well,
I mean, I
maybe-
did watch
Yeah.
season 41.
Maybe
not
Matt
the
and
usual Big
Chantel,
Brother
but not
contest.
I. Not it.
Yes.
I've never seen a
barely.
purge in Big Brother.
Mixed
The
reviews for
challenge
me.
has regular purges. It's never been a thing on Big Brother, and I don't
I
want
just
it to
had
be.
to commiserate with my people. What a horrendous way to kill a show. I can't believe that we're sitting here talking about a random elimination that happened when the feeds were down 24 hours, and then on top of that, they wanted us to wait an extra 2 days to find out what happened because they didn't even have the audacity to have a show on Sunday. Like, I'm done. I think we're done.
And why did they shut the feeds down? I just want to talk.
Oh, because
We-
they knew.
You know,
Yeah.
they know what they know.
They know
was
what they
doing.
did.
We're not gonna
They
jump
know
in.
what
Yeah.
they did.
They said, "Wait, hold up.
Right.
A couple more
They're
people
like,
got to come into work
So
today.
why
Help
is
us
the
get
gym
ready."
closed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know they had an emergency meeting. You know every papers were flying back there.
Heads
Things
were
going off.
rolling.
Yes.
Right.
Did
heads
somebody
were
lose a
rolling.
job is the question. Please.
Listen.
And they were all
Hopefully.
fighting over who had to escort
It's
Rachel to the
upsetting,
jury
isn't it?
house.
Oh,
So
right.
who's gonna tell her? Yeah, who's
Right.
gonna take her to the car?
Cause you know she showed her ass. Y'all know Rachel Reilly did not go quietly. Okay.
Right.
No,
I need
and
to-
she.
They were talking
I
today
love
about
it
how she made
when
a
she
scene
does
on the
it.
way out. I don't know if it was like made a scene like through a fit, but like she had a moment.
Do you think
Mad
we'll
Rachel
see
was
that
gone.
on Tuesday
Yeah.
night's episode?
I
heard
need it.
Ashley
Better.
was dry heaving. Ashley was dry heaving in
Yeah.
tears.
I
I
need
mean,
to
that's
see it.
when I think about it, like, it really does make me feel emotional because it's like I know how much it means, like this stupid show means to me. I can only imagine, like, and I know how much Rachel means to me just by watching her, and she's like this character in my head. So, like, putting myself in Rachel's shoes and being her and like thinking about it, and I'm like, she was doing everything perfectly. Like, she was killing it. This is just so not fair.
It's affecting
this is it.
generations. Look at this.
Look at this.
Look at it.
What about the children?
What about the
Generations.
children?
Will somebody think of the children?
Big brother,
Somebody.
it's your
I need
kid.
God.
I need to see the feeds. I need the Rachel cut. I need to see it because I need to see her hiding in the bush, crying in the
We
corner.
need
I need to see her
We need to
looking
see
at
the
people.
Yeah.
we need to see
Yeah.
the arm
The
grab.
arm grab.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is she-
God.
That
It's
arm
like
grab.
He
That better
better
be
be
the most-
her arm out of the socket.
Yeah.
The way Ava reacted.
Yeah.
Her arm better be damn near on the ground.
Now, if we see it and
Yeah.
she does indeed snatch the hell out of Ava, I might be like, all
I'm
right.
still gonna stand beside her. I'm still gonna
Guess
stand
what?
beside her.
I don't care.
Chappelle,
She
just for-
deserves.
I want to make sure that for people who are just joining us, they know Rachel was unceremoniously ousted from the game, but they may not know all of the details. What are you referring to with the arm grab?
There was a selection order, and Rachel was not chosen when she volunteered to go. Ava had the opportunity to pick her, but when she asked for volunteers, Vince volunteered, Rachel volunteers, and I guess according to Ava, Rachel physically touched her. That's what she said. Physically touched her, and it made her uncomfortable. She didn't like it, and so she picked Vince almost to spite Rachel for grabbing her or touching her. But we don't know what the touch is. So she could have been like, "Hey, pick me." Maybe it's an arm grab. Maybe she
It was
slapped
like
her.
it was like a probably
Well, I
like
think
link her arm up. You know what I
panicked.
mean?
I would like to see
Panic.
it.
She's not in
I
her
need-
thinking brain. She's in her
Right.
survival brain. And she's like, Ava, you have to pick me. Like, you have to understand that like that. She's not trying to hurt you or like
She's a
make you
gamer.
uncomfortable. She's
Yeah.
she's gaining, she's panicking, and this
Yeah.
is serious.
Okay.
And Ava has not made any official complaints. She's just whining about it. Like she's using it to
Yes.
justify what she did. She's like, basically, had you not touched me, I would have made the correct decision here.
You picked Vinny the Lip.
You picked
You've been
Vinny
calling
the
him
Lip.
Vinny the
Vinny
Lip
the
all
Lip.
Vinny the
season
Lip.
just for you to pick him.
All right.
Ugh.
Here with us also to talk about it are veteran reality TV commentator David Bloomberg. Has been covering this show for over 2 decades. David, can you even make a podcast of why Rachel lost?
It's a short
That is
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is a question I have been asked many times already. You know, we have done Why Blank Lost podcasts on people who have been medevaced from Survivor and other things like that. So yes, there will be a Why Rachel Lost podcast. With the scheduling, with Big Brother holding it till Tuesday and everything else, will it be an independent one or will it be combined with the one for Thursday? I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. They're messing with our schedule.
All
here.
right. You got people now really on bated breath now with waiting to find out. How will David cover this? Okay. David, how are you doing?
Well, I'm wearing my morning clothes. You know,
Mhm,
this is
mhm.
I'm usually crying when I wear this
And the
gear.
Bears haven't even played yet tonight.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just preparing myself. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I know you said already, Rob, that obviously this is about mostly what happened to Rachel. My position is still that, and I know earlier you were saying what rules. Well, you know, I'm a rules guy. And so I want my position to be clear that this would have been terrible no matter who left, even if it was Kelly.
Even Kelly.
Even Kelly.
I disagree.
Same.
Because, you know,
Like, be serious.
well,
Yeah.
I know, but
No.
it would have been just.
It would have been
undermining
wrong. I don't know if it would have been a tragedy. It would have been wrong.
Not, definitely not a tragedy.
tragedy.
Yeah.
This makes it twice as bad. We would have been yelling about, or at least I would have been yelling about. This is not Big Brother. This is not what they should be doing. As you were talking about earlier, this is the challenge, or this is some other show. And so, but the fact that it's Rachel, that does elevate it or denigrate it to a tragedy level.
Yeah. All right.
They cast Rachel, not us. I don't know why.
Right.
Why, you know. it's
Why'd
so
you do-
complicated.
why'd you bring her
Really,
back
too,
to
if you
open the
think
same
about it,
room?
they haven't been this widely, like they've made a lot of really bad mistakes like this in the past few seasons, right? Like we've seen it, and they haven't been punished as much because nobody's loved the member that got screwed as much as we love Rachel.
Right.
So like this is actually the first time that we could really make an impact on the ratings and stuff. And I really feel like they just screwed themselves.
Well, let me also bring up another straw man argument that has been lobbied this weekend. Rob, where was the emergency podcast when Glenn got eliminated on a competition back in BB18 from the Freakazoids? Where was the emergency podcast then? And to that, I say, everybody
Yeah.
says
Sorry.
that. We're
Yeah.
all
I gotta
saying
go
that.
find the wake food. It was nice talking to all you guys.
Thank you, Mara.
All right,
It
give
was
me a plate.
Lasagna,
Give me a
Yeah.
plate, please.
Yeah, the
Thank you.
meatballs
Bye,
are
Jayla.
somewhere.
Bye.
To that I say
Bye.
that we didn't even know who Glenn was. And
Well,
frankly, that we were better off.
Rob, was it Glenn messaging you under an assumed identity?
Yeah, maybe
to ask
it
you?
That's
was
what I'm
one
saying.
of Glenn's burner accounts writing that.
Definitely was Glenn.
R.I.P.
The
Joey
best part about
Rodriguez.
Glenn
Or
was
Joey
Joey
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Yes. Okay.
And
Big
look,
Brother
and
does
look.
touch grass.
We have been, RHAP has been on record talking about how physical these comps get in the end that really decide the winner. We complain whenever they do something unfair like this. When Jag got voted out and still managed to comp his way to the end and win the game, we complained. So it's not like we are quiet when these things happen. We talk about them, but this is the biggest and the most magnitude, I think, that the Big Brother has not only screwed over a cast member, but also themselves. They did not have to do this.
And that to me is different in that, okay, competitions are a part of the game, and Jag won competitions to win his way back into the game.
No, he
nobody
actually just got
is
saved.
losing competitions and losing the game.
Yeah.
Right. But the problem the problem I see, Chappelle, you're right. We always talk about these things.
We do.
But the Chiron that was down here where we are right now earlier asked, do they hate us? And the answer is no, they don't care, which is worse.
Say nothing.
Period.
That's worse.
Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here with
Ouch.
us to talk about it, our own Asia Welch is here. Asia,
Ah,
how are you at this
She
hour?
flew all the way back home from vacation just for this.
oh, it
From
is.
Australia.
For this,
She's gonna go
look,
back.
I physically don't feel well.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I said. Nauseous.
Yeah, I'm
Nauseous.
actually nauseous. It's
Same.
you know, when we found out this news, I was in New Zealand, beautiful, beautiful place, and I'm devastated over Rachel. The only thing that could make me feel better was thinking, you know what? When this Tuesday episode comes on and they're going to say, Rachel's not out, well, we're going to get to see her. You know, it's going to be fine. You know, she's eliminated, but she's not out of the game.
They still have time to make this right.
They can still
That's
fix
all
it.
I'm
Dude,
saying.
I love
The
how
fact
Rob
that we
keeps
got
saying
news
that.
today from Mike Bloom that exit interviews are scheduled. What are you talking about? What do you mean she's actually out of the game?
But they
Unschedule
have
them.
to say that.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
they're-
Riley's
They're
exiting
fronting.
maybe. Maybe
They
it got
still
moved.
have to schedule them so no one suspects. That's why they had to call Brendan. They
Mhm.
even have it so Brendan doesn't suspect it. Okay, but that's not really what I believe. But that's the tiny little bit of hope in the back of my head that says that, where the rest
Yeah.
of me is actually coming to the reality that she is gone.
Yeah. What stage of grief
Yes.
is this? We've made it.
It's denial mixed
Denial.
with a little bit of acceptance. You know,
Yeah.
we're
Permanently
No,
accepting
in
it.
denial.
listen. To be a Big Brother fan, you have to be a conspiracy theorist, right? Like Helen was.
Helen was
So what do you
pushed.
mean? So now all of a sudden people want to be like, the facts are in front of us. Stop it. You watch people
Stop it.
Yeah.
sleep all day.
Stop it
But
right
Since
now.
when?
I believe that the exit questions are going to be over
I love
email. So I'm trying to remember back to Scotty in BB20 if there was any sort of like exit press where he was out and then came back in. So I think that you could answer a question on email and come back into the game.
And I
They'll
think we
take
should
out
see that.
anything that's like a very leading question.
They can
And I
just
would like
have
to see
the
it.
PR people who wrote Riley's answers. Like that.
Yeah, get that. Okay. Also, here with us, Maggie Morgan is with us. Maggie,
Yes.
Moggs.
It's a dark day, everyone.
it is a dark day.
Honestly, I've been in a bad mood since the news broke. Like in my real life, I've been in a bad mood. And let me tell you, it felt like everyone in my life who has ever watched Big Brother reached out to give me their condolences. Like I've been approached by every single person that I've ever gotten into this show. My best friend who is on contract on the other side of the country that I haven't heard from in like weeks texted me at 1 a.m. and just said, I'm devastated. And then had to follow it up with BB27. I didn't even know he was watching. Like everybody is just really, this is out of my, 15 years. What was the first? Yeah, 15 years of watching Big Brother. This is the saddest I think I've ever been.
The way I
Seriously.
haven't watched a second
Me either.
of live feeds.
Me either.
Like
I
there's
refuse.
zero appeal. Like there is no desire to say, oh, what's gonna happen with Lauren's age? I don't care.
That
don't
the
care.
only
Really don't
thing that
care.
we could even
care.
like watch for would be Mince. You know, we just wanted to watch and see, is Vince gonna take it too far with Morgan? You know, but like I'm kind of getting
Really
over
gonna
that. It
blame
kinda
the
seems like they
women.
stopped.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
Yes.
get Mince and Jury, let them bone it out, and bring
Oh my
Rachel
God.
back in. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Relax.
I
Platonic
like
boning,
it.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even Chima popped up on Blue Sky. The queen of being
Yeah.
screwed over by Big Brother. Even
What did Shima say?
Shima had to come out of high. She said, "I don't even be talking about the Big Brother streets like that. But every now and then, I got to come out and say something." And she was talking about how production has royally messed us up. And Shima is probably the big, like to this point, probably the biggest screw job that Big Brother has done. This takes the cake. You know, it's bad when she was like, "Now look, that I got done bad, but this is ridiculous." You know?
Yeah.
You know what chat just reminded me of? Kelly got her wish, right? That
Yes.
she wanted Rachel in jury
I
Even
haven't
she
seen
didn't
this
on
chat
her
in a long time.
anniversary.
Yeah, but
even
she didn't
like
go to a
she didn't
video.
even
Well,
wish.
hold on to
I
that.
don't care, but she said it and she
but
put
she-
it out there. And you
I
know
saw
what,
this-
Kelly? That's another issue I got with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
no
have to say
witchcraft.
something. Like, I have to just say the game part of it and like express the disappointment. And it is a bummer, but like I have to say it. I really, really have struggled with Big Brother since BB25. I really, really struggled with that season. I still, to this day, think that the winner is probably the worst winner of the show. Sorry, seems like a great person. But I really did not like the way that that season ended. And I was really out on Big Brother 27 or Big Brother 26 because of it, which I know was a great season, but I just couldn't really get into it into the same way. And for the first time since BB25, like that Reilly eviction week, I have not felt that way since Taylor won. You know?
That's what I said
And
too. Like I was
so-
getting those feelings again.
So this is like really, I remember the way that I felt when Devon lost that live competition on BB22. And I think out of up until this point, that is the saddest I've ever been watching Big Brother. And this is just like not even comparable. It really just makes me so devastated because this is not the show that we signed up to watch. Like everybody's been saying, I would just watch the challenge if I wanted to watch that. The lack of the social element of it is so devastating to me, and it makes me feel like, what's the point of our show anymore? You know?
Yeah. The only good thing to come out of any of this is that nobody could say Big Brother is rigged anymore because
no kidding.
Yep.
Oh, they
that
are.
was the case.
They are. The conspiracy theories are out there. This was always planned from the beginning. Rachel's the mastermind. They were all, she's not really in the jury house.
Listen, that would mean she was in on it, and I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that at least she does have a really great story for how she went out. Like, yes, of course, right now it's unfair, it's terrible, blah, blah, but she didn't get voted out and whatever.
Matt, is it too late to get Rachel in Dancing with the Stars next
Oh,
week?
that would be great. I mean, we would have to get her out of the jury house by next week.
Okay.
But
we'll eliminate Whitney for it. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Here with us, fresh off of today's live feed update, Scally. Scally, how are you?
I think I was in anger this morning. I feel like I've moved a little bit into the depression of
Scally, please.
losing one of my all-times, my day zero Rachel Stanning. You know, it's upsetting.
Yeah. You were there at the ground floor at the cast preview.
Yeah, it's been a not always the easiest at times. People were not always on our side, but Rachel's been great. It just for me is like no matter who it was, this was gonna suck. But the larger a part of the story they were, it was gonna suck more. And now just every thread is completely untied. This season doesn't make sense anymore.
It's also so unfair to the other contestants.
Yes,
so many
it
of
is.
them were banking on Rachel being their big move, and they've been talking about it since then. Like, I think Vince is genuinely really upset. He needed that for his game. And
that was part of his game. Part of his game was to have that battle with Rachel. Same with Keanu, but especially Vince, who was aware of the game and that one of them were going to get the other, and now he'll never know. He needs to find another story for his game to show it to the jury, especially as you got some people like Keanu talking about, I'm never voting for Vince. Well, it's not going to be any easier when he doesn't have worthwhile moves to show besides, I got Catherine out.
The fact that they're mourning Rachel being gone as much as we are, like the life is just sucked out of the game. There's no point in doing anything else. They know there's going to be more eliminations, whatever that means. And I feel like the fact that they're telling us don't miss the Tuesday episode, isn't that only going to piss us off more?
Well, they got until Tuesday to make it happen. Y'all, you can fix it. Fix it. You know, like it's time. It's time. You'll have time. They have time, right?
Please,
Rob, they have time.
please.
They have time.
I think that what they should do is just, have more eliminations of whatever. Take those people that were eliminated and then have them battle it out to get back in or something. I still hate that. I still freaking hate that.
We vote.
No more competitions. No more competitions.
Give it to the audience.
A red dress wearing
Power
competition.
to the people, please.
We're also not whacking level 6 enough. You know what I mean? Casey came in, right, and helped Keanu, right, and
Yeah.
now
Right.
Tyler shows up
That's
doing
I
all
saw
this.
What
that
the-
it's not
oh my
Tyler's
God.
fault. Let me say on the record, it's not Tyler's fault. And
Yeah,
frankly,
Rob
It's
is
somebody's
saying
fault.
that,
frankly,
yes.
Mike
Let's get
White's
Angela out of
lawyers
Dubai.
should be getting on the
Maybe
phone
Kelly
because,
will win.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Angela? We gotta blame somebody. I blame her. I
That's
don't gotta blame
what I'm
Tyler.
saying.
It's truly.
Well,
I don't
every
blame
time
anyone.
level 6 has been in a situation, it's pissed me off. See, Casey and Josh didn't show up for All Stars, and look what happened.
Mhm.
See, it's just
Yeah.
they constantly pissing me off, Casey. Guess what she did to the challenge?
Mm. Is this? I have a question for the panel. Is this the worst season of Big Brother, like to memory, or is there a worse season?
It
Now?
wasn't.
It was
Well, there's
amazing.
a whole
It
rating
had
down.
so no.
Like, are we
Yeah.
reacting too fast? Like, are we?
No.
Or is this like definitively
Okay,
dead last?
okay. So
The
what?
fact that
Who
the
could
battle block
win
is
that would
still
make
there?
you happy?
Will?
Who could win that would make you happy?
Well,
Ashley
yeah.
Ashley?
Will,
Will?
Ashley.
But
Ashley
But,
Will,
but
yeah.
it's
And
about
he's
winning
going-
competition.
They're the next two to
Keanu.
go. They're the
Yeah.
next two to go easily. They have no protection. They cannot win competitions. Will's leg is busted. They can't do anything. It's not fair. They lost Rachel. Rachel was their biggest shield. I mean, it's painful watching them realize how screwed they are. Ashley basically feels like she's going to jury. She's saying, "I'll see you soon, Rachel." Like, put the feeds in the
likely.
jury house, please. We want to
bad.
see them in the jury house. We don't want to watch the house anymore.
It's not even just the game. It's just, this is a reality television show. You need to have an entertaining show with entertaining cast members. And Rachel was making the show every single week. You could
Every
not predict
single
at any
week.
moment that she would just wake up and decide, I'm going to yell at Keanu today and have a
She's
little
the
bit
only
of
one
back
who
and
wasn't
forth.
afraid of being canceled.
You want to talk about the challenge. You have plenty of people on the challenge that produce the game or produce the show while they're playing the game. Rachel was producing the show alongside, what was going on in the house, and she was doing it fantastically. But let's just let her go with 3 weeks to go in the season. Why not?
Meanwhile,
who do
the
you think
current
is going to do that?
Meanwhile, the current HOH hasn't had a DR in 5 weeks or 5
No.
I was gonna
episodes.
shade Lauren too. I swear to God, I was gonna shade Lauren too.
The spectrum of entertainment on Big Brother is Lauren to Rachel.
Yeah, I mean, they can't get Lauren to look at the camera. She looks over here when she's, So, I mean, the live. You were talking about the entertainment, the live feeds, the Blue Sky live feed updates.
Yes,
were almost impossible to keep up with. I am retired. I spend all day doing this, and I still could barely keep up with it. Now I look at it, it's like I'm caught up. There's nothing happening.
Yeah,
I
Blue
think
Sky
Vinny
should
should win.
Who should win?
Vinny.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect.
No, he needs to be
ending
taken
to
out the
this
same way
No,
that
hold
Rachel
on.
was
I
taken
don't
out.
wanna take that.
Look, my client,
No.
hold on. My client deserves to have some defense. I will defend him. Vinny
Yes.
deserves everything that he's got so far, and whatever he gets after as well.
Period.
Chappelle, this
What?
is what I have to
want
say
more.
about Vineg. He is
Vineg.
an all-time Big Brother player for me. Like, he will go down in my history books because he is such a clown. Because he
Exactly.
is a clown.
Yeah.
This
And
is
you know
the
what?
clown ass season. The
I
clown
don't-
needs to win.
The only problem is, I know, and I'm talking directly to you, everybody that I see online. I know you're going to be like, if Vinny wins, oh, he's good. He's not good. He was never good. He was always bad, and I will
Objection.
stand by it forever.
Objection.
We all
You're
said
right.
he
I
should have
agree.
put up
He's
Rachel,
pathetic.
and then he didn't.
He's pathetic. I have seen that man
He's a
cry.
loser.
Vinny is not on trial. Vinny is not on trial in this podcast.
We're losing the plot here. Okay.
Vinny is not on trial. This is
Yeah.
CBS on trial. Damn it.
We're
He's
not
always on trial around me.
We are not here tonight to tear down Vince. That's
I am.
coming up in a few moments.
Behind me, Vince. Stand
Speak
over
for
there.
yourself.
Yes.
Because I've been thinking about this of how do we help heal from this? And normally on this in this time slot we were going to have the slop, and that's a show that we only do for the patrons, but for everyone here who is hurt by what's happened, Chappelle and I and our special guest Maggie, we're gonna stay on and we're gonna do the slop here on Main today. Okay?
I'm scared.
We're gonna do it. So when we wrap up here today, we will then come back with the slop and talk about all of the Big Brother slop that we can here today. And we have a loaded lineup for the slop today.
So if you're
So we'll
watching,
keep it going.
this is gonna be on the main feed. You can watch us here live as we talk through some of the sloppy things this week. We're gonna play a little drinking game. We're gonna take a shot anytime somebody says Rachel, or anytime somebody says Morgan.
I didn't
or
know
Vinny.
that part.
I mean, that's not for you.
I
It's
gotta
not
go
for you.
prep a drink.
Yeah.
It's not for
I
you.
didn't know about that.
Anytime somebody says live feeds, just take a shot. If you see it, Kelly, that's another one of the. I'm gonna put up. Puya's got a bingo card. Okay, if you hear us discuss anything on the bingo card, wherever you are, take a shot. That's how we're gonna do the slop today.
Okay. And then Tuesday night, I'll be back live after the episode. I believe Puya and Liana are going to be with me on Tuesday night to recap the ultimate White Locust episode of Big Brother 27. And we'll see how they put lipstick on this pig, which is this twist that they came up with. Okay. To the panel, is there anything else to add at this hour?
Rachel deserves better.
Vote
Rachel does deserve better.
Justice for Rachel. Guys, we have to honestly boycott it. Like, don't watch the feeds and don't watch the show at the time. Watch it after. We have to let them see the impact because they don't care about anything else other than that. They don't care about hurting our feelings. They don't care that we want justice or this isn't fair.
You can boycott Big Brother all you want, but you will be here to hear us tell you what happened.
Yes.
Okay?
Every time, yes.
Yeah.
Every
He's
time.
going to talk about it. Rob said that he could do it. Tomorrow he will do it again, and so will we. Okay, so we're going to be here.
You guys
So
are
if you decide
doing
to
the
stop
Lord's
watching the show, come here. We're doing the Lord's work. Everybody come.
The only
Thank you for
thing
watching
that
it for us so we don't have to suffer.
Exactly.
The only thing that's giving me great comfort is that I know that Rachel would be obsessed with this campy, ridiculous podcast that we're doing on her behalf.
That's why
So
I wanted to
Rachel-
do it.
Yes.
I was
Rachel,
like,
I
please,
hope-
Rachel would love this.
Well, they
I
took
hope
her
that you get
voice
the
away,
clips.
Maggie.
Pardon?
They took her voice away. She's locked
We're
up
the
in the
voice.
jury house.
We're her voice.
Exactly.
We speak for my queen.
Exactly.
Yes.
Rachel, I hope that when you get out and you get to see that we did an entire Big Brother funeral for you, complete with outfits that you are proud because you
Literally,
raised us all. You really
See
did.
how much we really love you and like how much this meant to us because like I can't imagine how terrible she feels.
Yeah. And I just hope that we, in some way, were able to echo the sentiment that I've heard en masse from all of the people that watch the show that don't have the platform that we have to be able to represent some of the things that you all are feeling. And I hope that this helped in some small way to be able to get your feelings out there.
Absolutely.
All right.
For
From the
sure.
panel, any other final thoughts?
We'll get through this some way, somehow.
Some way, somehow.
As Rob said, Survivor 49 starts soon.
Survivor 49 is around the corner. I saw Brendan say I watched Brendan's Instagram. He said that he thought that it would be fair to get Rachel on Survivor in the future.
But that's one more thing. Okay, one more thing. I don't want to I would love to see Rachel on Survivor, but this was her season. She was killing this game. You know how hard it is to get like almost 60 days into a game doing as well as she was? Like start from scratch on a new season? Like, yeah, okay, I would love that too. But like this was her season and they took it away. Anyway. Sorry.
It's still her season.
Somebody
No,
let her
it still
host
is.
the
Yeah,
show.
it is. And everyone vote Rachel for America's favorite player.
We're doing it
Yes.
And
as a
take
family.
your friends' phones,
As a
take
family.
your kids' phones, take
Your kids' phones.
partner's phones, your
partner's
grandparents' phones, any
Your
phone that
granny's
you
phone.
see,
Take the
vote.
phones. Take the devices.
Your neighbors.
Yes.
Tell them it's really important.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Everyone, thank you for hopping on short notice
thank you,
on this
thank you.
National Day of Mourning for the loss of the season, of Rachel,
Yes.
of Big Brother as we knew it prior to this. So thank you all so much for joining us. Chappelle, any final thoughts?
I'm so happy to be surrounded by family. You know, the people in the chat who
In
are
these
saying
trying
Rachel for
times.
AFP. Yeah, those people, if you're in the chat saying anything else, block them, ban them, ban them.
Seriously, don't be foolish,
Get
you guys.
scram,
Rachel
scram.
for AFP.
You don't want to go out like this. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Scram.
you don't want to trickle out like this.
Yeah,
All right.
sorry.
Thank you, panel. Thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the most highly viewed episode of the Slop ever coming up right after this.
Good luck with the slide.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.